Okay.
Hello,
Hey.
can you hear me?
Hmm?
Yeah.
I was wondering if there's a way that we can store our event items and for example, the Sash and the item shop in case I want to reset to change masteries.
Kind of. It was
Yeah, so like
same
we
question.
yeah, we answered to that question a bit earlier. So basically the idea of why those items are not, stashable or tradable is because they're kind of considered like character progression items, right? So like to make your account more valuable, your character more valuable. So yeah, that's the reason why they're not stashable. I don't know if Rory plans on changing that eventually, right? But yeah, that's just how they are. That's basically the reason why they are considered like literally progression items. So he wants you to want to keep those items, and yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, that's all for me then.
You.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, just two quick things. Colored health bars on summons. It would be awesome if they weren't red, like enemies, like your own personal summons, animals, and puppets. And an enemy lock-on button. I'm getting so lost in larger fights, and I am a newer player, so I think I'll get better at that in time. But um, if there was like an enemy-specific lock-on button, that would be awesome. And that's it. Thanks, guys.
Mm,
So yeah, about the targeting button. It has been something that people have asked for a while now. To have like different keybinds for enemy targeting and ally targeting. So there's just none right now because that's just like Rory wants it to be a part of the game, a mechanic, to add difficulty to it. Maybe we can convince him otherwise eventually, but that's just why it is the way it is right now.
yeah. La 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 la.
Hey
Good.
all. Um,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not as problematic as you might think I am, but I do have a question about something we spoke about earlier. Sana, this is for you. Um, I'd like to know the difficulty or what might be necessary to make some changes or maybe add some win conditions to raids. So we talked about this earlier. I think it was Delp and I and a few others. And I was curious to get the team's perspective on that as well.
So I mean, someone mentioned the old rating systems, right? So I guess that could be the winning factor. You manage to destroy the points, but like currently there's just none. But yeah, I guess we could plan on that. Talk to Rory, talk to Kai about it, and see what we can figure out. But yeah, there's definitely some room to improvement about ratings. They're really pointless right now. Besides just killing people, and that's about it.
So
Yeah, maybe a rework of the old rating system could be good, but yeah.
sorry about that. And then one last part of the second part of that question is if I were to assemble a team of specialized individuals and present to you all a document kind of outlining how this could possibly work and what the requirements might be to make it work, um, one, would that make the job a little bit easier? And two, I'm sorry, I had a pop up blew my entire thought process. But we'll leave it at the last one.
Hey, Kin. Go ahead.
Okay. Um, so obviously we've had a lot of sneak peeks and stuff at the advanced jutsus. And then now because it's been added to the game files, people have taken a bunch of screenshots of all of the current descriptions, which Lou has already confirmed aren't what the jutsu does exactly because they haven't been updated yet. Um, Basically, my question is what's the plan for the balance on them on release? Because a lot of them seem much more niche than others, like in a significantly worse way. Like I'll say it outright. Everyone thinks fire is trash. I don't get how fire advances on the same level as like the chakra med massive heal on the map kind of thing. So it's
Yes.
like, what's the plan for balancing those further on? Because obviously, if you're like, oh yeah, I want to be a fire dude, you're gonna want to play fire for your RP. But then, if it's gonna stay in a state that it's like not up to par with other masteries, you're kind of hindering yourself. Does that make sense?
So there are definitely plans to balance it later on. I mean, for us it's also quite a difficult thing because if you may know or not, it's the first time in Nin where we are adding such new jutsus for every mastery. So it's also something what's, as I said, new to us, and we have a balance in mind. So um, we were already talking about this, and you can expect some balance changes after release for sure. How fast it will be, I don't know. Maybe something will be so OP at the beginning that we will have to do the quick patch on that hot fix or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah, really need to like see how they're gonna play out at level 70, right? Because you have more stats and more HP, more damage, and all that. But yeah, not every jutsu is supposed to be on pair with each other, right? Some jutsu are supposed to do different stuff. Like some are like AoE jutsus, or are just projectiles, or roamings, or support jutsus. And also you also have to keep in mind that more jutsus will come eventually. Like not at 70, but 80, 90, and 100. So like at that point you start to get more jutsus that do different stuff. So yeah. Hello.
Yo, okay, hi. So I have two questions. The first one is kind of quick, and I don't think I've heard it asked yet, but it's just kind of a little quality of life thing. So at level 20, if you get baited into doing that Beastmaster mission and you get your first free Coyote mount, it sounds nice and all, but that's like -1 item slot permanently. Is there any chance we could like do something with this thing?
I
For
mean,
those of us that get like a different mount?
yeah, so like there used to be I don't think you can delete it anymore. So the reason why you can't is because a lot of people would just delete the item because they had another mount, and at some point they want to sell that mount and they need their mount back, and now they can't get their mount back. So they relies on us to go there and give them the item back. So that's why we removed the delete option. I don't know. I guess we can add it back if you really want, but but yeah, eventually in the future, there's this possibility of you just be mountless, right? You just sell the other mount you have, and you just don't have it anymore. So
Okay, if I were to give you my quick opinion on that, if they make that decision, like line of decisions, they deserve to be mountless. They should probably think a little bit harder about what they're doing. Anyway,
well,
my
yeah.
my second question, All right, so I'm the leader of PB. I've been in PB for a minute. If you don't know what that means, it's Puppet Brigade and Sand. I could be wrong on this, so someone could correct me. But I feel like if I'm correct, Puppet Brigade's the only org that has a jutsu that actually takes up one of your slots. It's not given a special jutsu slot like the med org is, and I was curious if there was any talk about changes to that or anything like that.
So it's not like it gives a special slot. It's because let's say you have a full, like all your jutsu slots are full, and you try to learn it, it's gonna give you that special slot. So that's just the
Oh
reason
wait, I
why.
could have just learned it.
Yeah, you can just forget
Oh
it,
my god.
fill up your slots, and then you go there
Oh
and
my
learn
god.
your
Yo,
jutsu, and you're gonna get it regardless.
yo, the
Yeah.
tech, dude, the tech. Thank you, yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, yo, that's tech. All right, yeah, so that's everything I had. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the
Yeah,
game.
thank you.
thank you. Bacon.
Hello.
Only question I have is I had made a suggestion a while back about the bounty house. What's the consensus from the team about putting hits on certain ninjas in the game for like a Ryo bounty, so people can go out and hunt people. Does the team like that idea?
That could be interesting. Yeah, be really cool. That's not really planned for that, but that's definitely an interesting idea. I'll be honest.
Back in the days, it was just between the players on that, but I believe that
Yeah.
it could work out well.
Yeah, because I feel like
as a
if we can do
system.
that in game, it'll maybe increase the amount of activity in the DZs. I know Miss Village has or had an event where we put certain people as like a hit for like an event for like a month, and the people who has like the most bounty collected would like win the event and get like rewarded in the village. So it seemed like it would be cool.
Hello.
I like it too. Thank you. Go ahead, Arash.
Thank you. I don't know. I joined a bit late. I don't know if it's already been asked. It's kind of to do with the hotbar keybind things, but to do with turn keys. So I know we've already got 4 hotbar changes. You can change the hotkey, so you can either do control and your number bar or alt and your number bar. You've got a few options to do that. And I was wondering if we can get the same for turn keys, so you could do like control left arrow, so you only turn left, you don't walk left, if that makes sense. So I feel like it'd be a really nice quality of life to add that to the game. I've seen a few player ideas about it, but I've not seen anyone comment on it. And I was wondering what your thoughts were.
I mean, that sounds like reasonable. I'm not really sure why that's not a thing, to be honest, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think, like, I think players should be able to, like, use whatever keybind they want, but
Yeah, because right
not
now
really
you can
sure if
only
they're
choose one key to do the turn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
yeah, like, I don't know if there's any reason why it's not added, maybe a limitation or something, but
But that's
but
what I was
no.
thinking, because we already have the tech with the hotbar. Because you
Yeah.
can already choose like different
Yeah.
keybinds to change with the hotbar. I think it could be possible.
There's no bind for the hotbar changing button.
So with the hotbar, in the controls menu, you can choose either, I think it's either control, alt, or another key, and then you can set that as like your the modifier. So you can press control or 1 or alt 1 instead. And I feel like a similar system for turn keys would be quite beneficial.
Yeah, I think we can ask Sai about it. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why it's
Yeah,
not a thing.
I'm surprised that it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that it's
I
not
have no
working
idea
the
why
way
it's
it
not a
should.
thing. Yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you
we
for
can.
answering.
Yeah, we can definitely talk to them about it. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Awesome. Thank you. See ya.
Thank you.
All right. Hello again.
Isa.
Yeah,
you?
that's good enough. All right. I'm gonna shoot a real quick question, if it's all right.
Seeing so many
it's
nicknames, so yeah, let's move to the next one then. Missed your spot.
Huh? Okay, yeah, sorry. I declined accidentally. Okay, so I have.
Not you.
Oh. Wait, so can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
okay.
sorry. So 2 questions, one small one is a big one. So the small question is, there was this really cool Arc 60 and Advan teaser, yeah, and one of the things that was in this teaser is Genjutsu, and since then we've heard nothing of Genjutsu. So is there anything you can tell us about it right now?
So I think he's referring to, so there's a scene, so Wugo did the editing for the clip, and ironically the clip or the part where he does the genjutsu, this is gonna be bad news, but that's like all Hollywood. That was just like an effect. There is no genjutsu in this arc, but genjutsu is very much something for the future. I can't say when, but it's definitely gonna be a thing, and again, it's gonna be very much work in progress. But I think the idea is it's not gonna be a mastery. It's probably going to work like universal.
Yeah, it's universal. Yeah.
But again, yeah, it's very, very, very far in the future. But it will be worked on and it will be added eventually.
Okay, so that was the short question, and now the long one. It's like might be a bit serious, but please bear with me for a moment, please. So we all know that like Rory plays a huge role in the development pipeline of the game. Basically, that means that every big update, every big major content update, he has to push into the live environment himself. And well, that's completely fair. Like that's not a problem. But what what happens if if we have a situation where Rory can't actively participate in the development of the game for any reason, really, for like an indefinite amount of time, like months or I don't know, like some emergency really happens, and like we had, I believe, a similar situation with Arc 60. So what's the plan for such contingency? Do you guys have any plans for such contingencies? Like who controls the game if Rory is not around anymore?
Yeah, I just read the question from Tralalala. Sorry. I know that it's a serious question. I will try to answer it. Sorry. So basically, during the last few months, I would say even over the last half a year, we are moving towards the place where we can do most of the stuff on our own, and we don't really need Rory for that. However that sounds, but basically the idea is that Rory will manage the game. Rory will be a Rory still, but if something has to be done, we are here and we can do it. And it's kind of like a progress of transition. There is more and more things that we have a control over, and and that we can take care of. But for example, in case of Arc 60 that you mentioned, there are some limitations like pushing the updates to you guys, because we have a beta channel where we can try the things out on our own. But to push it to you, we still need, the big guy to do it. And I'm not sure how it will look in the future, but basically the plan is to make us and let us work without needing to worry if Rory is here or not.
Yeah, like he said, the plan is like slowly gives us like more authority over like and more access over stuff, so we can do things by ourselves. He actually is like he plans on making so we can also push big updates. So whenever like Kai, our programmer, does stuff, we can also push it to the live servers and stuff. But yeah, it's just a slow process right now. But yeah, eventually we'll be have more autonomy over it, basically.
Yeah, and the last thing I would like to add is that, of course, for new players it might not look this way, but if you are really like old player, you can see how hard this process was and how it's progressing towards what we have now and what will be in the future. Because back in the days, it was much more limited to us to make an impact, and it's changing in a good way, and it will be even better in the future. So no worries.
Okay, yeah, I agree on the progress part. I've been playing for since 2024, and a lot has changed in this regard. And I vouch for that. So I have one little question, and I'm surprised nobody asked it yet. Basically, when will Arc 60 release?
Like
that's really
bro.
like someone had to ask it. Someone had to ask it.
In 30 minutes. No, just joking.
So yeah, like the arc is, I'll be honest, is basically done, right? The whole content and all that. We're just trying to figure out the last tweaks to masteries because one of them is not working properly yet. So we need a fix for it. But once that is fixed, it should be pretty close. Yeah, it's honestly closer than I think. I'll be honest. We just need to fix literally one jutsu basically.
And then press the button.
Yeah.
And hope
yeah.
nothing breaks because.
Well, everything will break, obviously, but still, thank you for your answers. I might stick around for one more question, but that's all for me for now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are not going to add the skins for the weapons anymore, Primal. Yeah. Done?
Hey, am I good to go?
Yes, you are.
Hey, again, thanks guys for holding this Q&A. Super useful. Nice to see you all here. Just want to ask a quick question. Maybe not even a question, but I want to know if there's any direction outside of 60 arc for kind of like daily incentive for people to log in. One of the big, I guess, gameplay loops I think Nin's missing right now is once people hit level 60, there's nothing really to do. Like we can go out PvP, we can role play and all that fun stuff, but there's nothing to gain Rio. There's no repeatable missions that are currently enticing enough to repeat. There's nothing kind of on the horizon that at least I know of. Is there any way we could maybe implement like level 60 dailies for PvP? As well as I've even heard rumors of like boss kills, like maybe one monkey kill per day, things like that for Rio, get people out in the danger zones. Sorry if this question might have been asked. I just got back from work.
No, it's fine. I will mute you for now because I hear myself. So
yeah, I'll mute. Don't worry.
The question is, what you would like to see as a reward for that?
I think there's two ways. Like obviously Rio is a big incentive for people to get logging in, but I think like the war event did a really good job of giving people like tangible cosmetics to chase, go out, kill the war pillars, things like that. And I even think one of the slept on ones is we could start using titles more. Maybe like seasonal titles, daily titles for like whether it be like most kills in Bounty Hunter or most kills on like cave crawlers or something silly. I don't know. Just get people out in the DZs competing and looking to complete goals.
Okay, so I believe it's all fine and sounds good on paper, but I would imagine that people would be bored after, say, adding such a war event more frequently, but not because of how it works but because, for example, that not enough new rewards are added there. It's like it's a nice new thing to see, new shirts, new cosmetic, new everything, and have missions around that. But in the end, like we cannot produce enough art to make you satisfied, I believe, with such intense time-intense idea. I don't know how to say that. And besides that, yeah, I believe that some missions like boss killing weeklies or so would be fun. But if you will wait a little more, you will also see the new dailies, which will include a lot of open world PvP activities, and they are focused on 60 level plus. So that's also the time for you as a player where you actually kind of live with being a PvP forced in some of the areas. So they will be related to that for sure. Sorry if I made it overcomplicated. With
No, you definitely explained it well. I'd like to just throw in like one other thing if possible.
Sure.
Currently, kills on like any player within a 10 level range aren't being added to your kill count tracker. Like you have your on the bounty list, you have your total kills for your character. Those aren't applied right now unless that player has a bounty. I believe this to be a bug. Where do you guys stand on that?
So
It's not a bug.
No, not.
No. So the idea it's so people stop like the idea is to force people to kill players on the same level range as they are, basically. So
No,
yeah, that's why
I
it's
think
at
you're
it.
misunderstanding. Even if I kill a person as a level 60, if I kill a level 50, that kill is not
Yeah.
applied to my kill count. It only applies if they have a bounty.
I mean, yeah, that's basically it. I'm not sure why it was done that way, but yeah. So
So
like
you don't like me killing a level 55 doesn't classify as a kill. I think they're
basically,
well
yeah.
past the Obi range. I think that should be maybe relooked at.
Yeah. So like I've had this conversation with Rory in the past. Mentioned like I guess after a certain point, all kills should count, right? Let's say like after level 40 or 50 or whatever, right?
Because if your PvP on is a level 54 and
yeah.
like you have to opt into PvP, I think you should be getting like I've
No,
I
yeah, I
mean
agree.
I've missed out on
I agree.
hundreds of kills, and this was not the case a month and a half ago. Like this was a new change, so
No, yeah, I agree. I really think like kills should count after a certain point. Like let's say like level 30 or 40, right? After that point, you can kill anyone you want, basically. But yeah, I'm not sure why it's the way it is right now. I guess we could talk to them about it. See if we can get anything to change. But yeah, the way it is working right now, yes, it was intended to work that way. Yeah.
okay, understood. That's all my questions. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, ninjutsu.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
So I have a question regarding the danger zones. So I completely understand the vision of keeping like PvP focused in the open world rather than something like ranked matchmaking, for example, that, as I understand and heard earlier, isn't like planned to be added to the game. But I feel like the reality right now, halfway through 2026, is that, well, like it's already been said that the danger zones are largely like kind of dead, and players lack a compelling reason to go and venture out. So like since the community is like kind of forced to organically create their own content in a way, I was gonna ask, are there any plans for like long-term PvP infrastructure or events specifically designed to breathe life back into the danger zones?
So I guess this one would be, you know, being to like the same, I don't know, maybe adding like seasonal PvP events or like, you know, more incentives for you to go out and maybe like raid points again or like board bosses or something, you know, that spawns every, you know, certain hours, so everyone wants to fight for it. There are some ways I guess that we could, you know, improve the danger zone activity, but yeah, that's really not something like we were you know, actually planning on doing currently, but that's definitely something that needs to be done. So yeah, we'll bring it up and see what we can work out.
All right, that's the only question I have. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
And it's also a very difficult task to do. I mean, that's what you hear every weeks, every day for at least. I mean, I'm playing this game for over 8 years now, and I heard it for this 8 years. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Another question. Well, it's more of a follow-up on that point, that question that was just asked. Firstly, do you guys still have the reverse summoning toad like assets? Do you know years and years and years ago? This is showing my age now.
Yes, we do. We do. I mean, it's not really art. It's more like a feature, but we can do it. Yes.
So as
which
part
assets?
of like the statues, you could set checkpoints to, and then you could have the reverse summoning jutsu to teleport. I don't want that, even though that would be awesome. I don't want that back in the game because that would kill DZ even more.
Okay.
But
Okay, so but what's the question once again? Because
so it was more of a suggestion and seeing what you guys think. Each Danger Zone map would have one of these summoning toad statues on it at random times, so random spawns throughout the day. And it'd be a bit like the old raid point system could be, where you can go interact with it, destroy it, however you'd want to do it. It could also be like interact with this to then join an event. So the map would then have an event on it, such as like village versus village stuff or whatever it could be.
So like
but like to get the DZs more active, these reverse summoning toads would appear in the DZs at random points, so you'd have to go find them. You could have a message in the global chat saying a toad has appeared, and it would either give XP and drop rate buff, it could give coupons, it could give whatever. But I think it could be a good way to.
So like Fortnite Battle Royale in addition.
Oh,
Just joking.
No, I'm not
I
too
believe
sure,
that
but-
we should use this space here on the Q&A for the more direct questions. And
Oh, sorry.
I mean, no worries. I like the idea, but the best way is to just write it down because there is so much details that you just described it.
Sorry, yeah, I kind of
it might be the best idea ever, but
Yeah.
I will not remember all of that
Yeah, fair.
with the chat with the people, and I believe it applies to all of us.
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
No need to say sorry. Just post on the player ideas, and I will check it over.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello? Is this my turn or no?
Who wants to be first?
You can go.
Oh, hey. Okay. I have two questions about systems that are already in the game, but like we need some clarification on them. The easiest one, which I think it's not planned, but I just want to know about it, is the guild houses. Since when you like when you purchase a house, you can make it either clan specific or village specific or guild specific. So can we build more on that? And the second question is about balancing. So like a few months back, we used to have like a questionnaire, like a Google survey thing about balancing stuff. And is there like, can you walk us on how you guys balance stuff? Because like a fella earlier said, now it's the meta of Fort again, like it was a few years back. So how do you guys balance? Is there a team, or you just listen to suggestions, or how do you guys do it?
It's a very hard question to answer, to be honest, because it's complex. I mean, it doesn't look like it all the times, but it's quite complex process where we collaborating with each other. And yeah, it's basically based on what's going on in the game, and this service that you guys are feeling have an actual impact, and I just feel it. I don't know if I can even explain you the process. I don't know what you would expect from me to say to you, like
because what I would think is you actually test those stuff or watch raids or PvP tournaments and stuff, and you build your balancing upon that. Because sometimes, like with the recent experimental changes on some of the jutsus, like there's been a back and forth between the two. Like we try something and then we reverse it and etc. Like we nerf the damage or we up it. It's too much. It's too low.
I believe in case of
yeah,
the damage, there is not much things that we do without any fault. But let's say there was recently the change that Canuck applied, if I remember correctly, to risky that was reverted. And yeah, we talk about that, and we just wanted to try it and see because of the global cooldown thing and so on. Yeah, but it didn't work out, and you could see that it's not working out after like few hours. So I know that it can look like it's random, but it's not. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to answer your question more than what I just said.
Okay, thanks. What about the guild houses or houses in general?
Could you repeat? Sorry.
Talking about guild houses, like, is there plans for that, or is it just like a button we press?
Build houses. I believe there is no plans for now. You can set the house to allow only guild members, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that's the current setup, and to be transparent with you, there is no plans at the moment to add guild specific houses.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I had two quick things. One being more of like a quality of life suggestion with able to do like shift, control, and alt keys as keybinds, because I think that would really help out with
So, yeah, I would like to see it. The thing is how Nin keybind system is built. It's very limiting and would require from programming point of view, like basically a rework. It's like if you know Nin's history, it was basically migrated from very old engine. So there are some things which are still limiting us, and that's one of them. That's why you don't see this combo keybinds for shift alt and other modifiers. It's silly to say in 2026, but yeah, that's how it is, and I hope that it will change soon. But
Okay.
for now, I can say the date.
My second question was I wanted to hear y'all's perspective on like the bounty UAV situation, because personally I think it's led to people going out less or having lower bounties on the purpose of just not liking a bounty to have their whole location broadcasted. I'm really not a fan of it personally. I think there's a lot of people that aren't. I just wanted to hear if there's any changes of how that system could work in plans.
Guys, am I alone here?
I was too muted. So basically, so the one who wanted to introduce that was Rory, right? And he made it 500. I'm pretty sure, right? Is a limit right now before you get the UAV activated on you. So yeah, we can increase it, but it's not really up to us since that's like a mechanic that Rory himself wanted to implement. I guess we can talk to him about it. But yeah, we can make go up like 1,000
I'll just say that from like a player's perspective, it's just having people clear their bounties before they go out anyways, which means that the PvP aspect of like bounty claiming for fun isn't really there because nobody wants a bounty because they're being tracked. So I think raising it would definitely help, because before the system, it was like a fun thing to have a high bounty even if the enemy got it. But now it's like, since your exact location is broadcasted 100% of the time, nobody wants that because it's such a disadvantage and it's just not fun to play around. So I don't know if something like raising the cap would be good, or maybe delaying like your exact location or something. I just really don't like how it works right now. But that's all.
Yeah, we can definitely like, I'll talk to him and see if I can, convince him to increase it a bit, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 or something. But yeah, I can see why people would not want to have higher bounds anymore. but yeah, I can see why it is an issue. Yeah, I'll try talking to him about it.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so I don't think Delp is here to move the next person, so. So, Anna, you asked about the jutsus. Yes, we do have plans on other jutsus, maybe at the level 60 bracket eventually. It's not confirmed yet, but that's might be something that's coming up eventually. Yes, we do have plan on more universal jutsus as well. But yeah, it's not just coming like right now, but in the future, 100%.
Yo, hello.
Hey, hello.
Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? So my question, I got two of them actually. The first one's going to be to do with summons. So I've heard tale through the grapevine, as I'm sure we all have, of like a summon rework. I was just wondering if there's news on that and what you can tell us about it, if anything.
I mean, it is planned, but it's currently not like being worked on. But yeah, it is definitely planned to rework their like AI and movement and all that to make them more useful, you know. But yeah, that's just not in the works right now, but it's planned for the future, yes.
Gotcha. And then my second question is going to have to do with Arc 60. When the new tier 4 scrolls come out, what's the roll probability on that going to be? Is it going to be like 5% or is it going to go up to the summon scroll 1%?
Yeah, so
Just
that's
curious.
something. Yeah, that's something we're not going to, let you guys know yet, because there's still some questions around it. Like we're not like 100%, confirmed on the way it's gonna work. But yeah, it's not gonna be as bad as you think. But yeah, that's about it.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be less than 1%.
Yeah, it's
Or
not gonna be like
1%.
some super low percentage. No, it's not gonna be that.
Yeah,
Low.
I was just a few of my guildmates and I were a little worried because it's you hear tale of a 50,000 Rio scroll to learn the jutsu, and it's like I got 20,000 Rio summon scrolls. It's like
No, yeah,
so
no,
it's
it's
just
not going to be. No.
cool. Well, I appreciate the time, gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
All good.
So, did you answer Marino questions or yet?
No answer on the Anna's.
So, guys, let's maybe sum it up and let's spend this, let's say, last 15 minutes, as we would like to finish it in 15 minutes, on the written questions in the chat for everyone who doesn't want to join VC or whatever. So starting with Marino, and the question is: this new advanced jutsus are level 70. Does this mean we won't be seeing new jutsus for our masteries until the next level increase? I can say yes, I can say no. I believe there was some discussions about that, but I don't know the exact plans. Do you have an idea, Kenok?
Yeah, that's basically Anna's question. She asked if we would have like more jutsus besides advanced. It's like there was some talks about having like more jutsus water to another like level brackets, like 60, for example. It's not like confirmed yet, right? But it's in the thoughts. Maybe we'll have more jutsus eventually. Just not sure about if it's gonna be 60 or 50 or what. But yeah, we do have plans on it.
Second one will be: could it be possible to remove stamina from fortitude and make it level dependent instead? Yeah, it's always possible.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I wanted it to be. I'll be honest, but yeah, it's not really up to us. So
yeah, that's the core change to the game balance, and that's with the Rory. And any plans to increase jutsu damage scaling so we don't have such fortificate builds and we can have some more bursty gameplay?
yeah, I guess that's the same answer pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see that, but that's again a big change on to how everything works. Like, and we can add just small things like recently the fan scaling, but other than that, what is the chance of getting advanced reset scroll that can allow us to change our advancement? Should know the chance after seeing. I mean, did you ever get the mastery reset? No?
Yeah, master resets are not will not be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question. Can you remove or rework stamina burn? That's what we explained. Why did I level? I don't know. Spend this time on. Now the fishing was changed. There's no real way to make cryo other than any plans to add something kind of similar that allows a player to farm Ryo other than dailies and bounties. I don't think that there is no ways to farm Ryo after fishing change. Of course, fishing was one of the most efficient ways, but you can still, like, I believe, farm blanks as a thing that works for years, including the drops. There is a way to. I don't know if I should explain how to make cryo, but I didn't play in this way for some time. I just have an idea. But let's say dropping the stuff that people use for a mission could be a way. You just need to think a little.
Yeah, I think people got like too used to the easy ride from fishing, but
yeah,
it has not been like it was not a thing before. Like people just get raw drops and blanks and all that. So yeah. Also, yeah, like I said, someone asked about fishing earlier. I do have like some plans to improving cooking and the recipes a bit. So like so it's not that hard to sell fishes and get the fishes you need and all that. Maybe we could remove some of the useless fishes, but yeah.
True. The cutter rework seems to be a relatively popular idea among the community, and it seems to have already prepared necessary art for it. What's stopping you guys from applying it? I don't know what art you're talking about, but if it's this big one that goes like lightning in a circle around the player, that's a separate jutsu that you maybe will see in the future. So no,
I think they're talking about the dash.
Cutter reward.
The dash, the one that tastes more
the
like
cheap dirty one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, when it comes to big, massive
Saku,
jutsu changes,
literally
it's
anything regarding role play. It's up to you to role play. No, like, to be honest, no, not really. And I know why you're asking it, and yeah, I would like to see it, but that's kind of based on community too. It's the roleplay just died in a lot of ways. So and I believe no tools at the moment, until you prove me wrong, could help that. Sorry to say. What is the plan to make crafting feel like a main game mechanic rather than an afterthought? I believe that a lot of things will become crafting exclusives. I mean, there is still few. And about the bonus, that's also one of these things that we don't have a power over. It's the balance of such a core values are up to the Rory. So
yeah, we can add like recipes and all that, but that's
I'm
about
sorry
it.
to hear that this is not enough bonus for you. But sorry. Any plan on making risky good again? The substance is not making. Any plans to tell Suki hi to? Yeah, I will tell. And we just, I mean, Primal, I don't know if you are following Nin recently, but we basically tried making risky good again. However, you understand that.
We tried it, but it can be like abused a lot because of certain weapons, like the how's it called? The Claymore one. Like it knocks back, so like you can just risky and knock back, and you just set the person up for a combo. So it's kind of OP. But yeah, Weapon Master is in a weird situation right now. Like you have some like really good jutsus, while others are like pretty useless. But yeah, it does need to be worked on. Yeah.
Can crime be added to the bounty book? I don't know. I mean, will it be good to have?
Just like a crime counter on the bingo book?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, this way you can just track them, basically. And I think if it's not there, there is a reason behind, and I believe it's
I mean, I
because
guess that's good for police to hunt that person, right? So they can see the
yeah, but
crimes
from
and
other
go
side,
after them.
it would be nice to hunt them just based on your feeling when you see them, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's a reason. Any plans to make map points have a purpose?
You mean capturing the map?
Yeah, I believe.
I mean, it increases the drop rate. I know that. I'm not really sure about the percentage, but it does increase the drop rate a bit when you capture a map. But yeah, I'm not really sure about the math behind it.
I could force PvP be added after level 50. That's again something not up to us. If I could change something, I would make PvP force after level 50. But that's me.
Yeah, me too.
Could cars become craftable? The one that removes battle injuries? I don't think so. Not at the moment, at least. What are you waiting for, Arc? Why doesn't want to drop Arc 60? It was answered already. We have to fix one of the jutsus, and it will be most likely ready to push the button and let you guys see it. Is there a possibility there will be able to use a dash without needing to target someone? I have no idea. It's not planned, and it's not something we know about. Let me see the next one. Are there any plans to rework the weapon system for new players having done? I don't think so. Int Weapon Master is based on using tools. I know that it's not really a great thing to have as a new player, especially a new player, because it's quite expensive, but that's how the master works like, and I don't feel like it will change in the future. Roleplay. Can we get an experimental change? Clan leaders council are allowed to host RP missions. Right now, with no tuning exams, limited tuning, not enough people are hosting RP missions. And we cannot? I don't think we can.
No. I mean, clan leaders can host their RP missions and like just ask a tuning, to go with them, to supervise it. But yeah, that's about it.
And if you are not distributing the tokens in an abusive way, and have some reasoning behind that, it's not like we're gonna enforce some specific,
Yeah, anyone can do, let's say, RP missions. You just need the tuning to get the tokens, basically. I've seen like Kages, choosing some people to do RP for them and stuff. So, yeah.
Will the Warglaive and overall the underused weapons gonna get touched in the near future, like rework buff, anything? I mean, I think that Warglaive is very powerful weapon. And no one is using that. I don't know why. Nah, but to be real, there are some weapons like Muramasa. Maybe I would like to make Warglaive a little different, but they are cosmetic ones. Bandit Blade. I mean, we can't make every sword being used. It's with the current amount of the weapons in it, it's just impossible. But
yeah, we just have so many weapons.
But we can shift power to some of them. Let's say how Shirokata was changed in recent months, and I see it as being used more frequently these days. And can we elaborate on the fire advanced jutsu? No, we can't. Just I want to make it simple. Like it's all of the previews for you guys, but have in mind that this is gonna change. If something is not going to work out well, we will balance it. It's not like we will leave a jutsu which doesn't work to let it be. Is there any way to remove the bubble advanced after someone already has it on them, like popping it or something? No, I don't think so. Automatic marriage since system and sensei pupil status when actually I believe I can say that, I guess,
Yeah.
in case of the marriage system, the map and everything around is done. The system has to be implemented correctly, but we have a map, we have the assets, we have the NPCs. It's
Yeah.
looking wonderful, and it will allow you to do some kind of a role play actually around that. For Sensei Papil, I have no idea, to be honest. I think it's kind of like this forgotten thing that was added in the past, and it would be nice to see it being used, but no plans that I'm aware of. We make kiss online voice contest, 2 crimes since 2 people. Okay. Votes on a public test server for the player base to help test gender jutsu. I would like to see that, but I believe that our player base is too small to see the real impact, and sometimes it's Nin has to be tested on production, however that sounds. Question, road ninjas can equip Chunin items because when you go... Yes, we can see if we can add indication. Sorry, I didn't read, but this was quite a long question. And the plan on adding special event each week, having a special returning event. Yes, we spoke about that. We will try to make recurring events, but maybe not the weekly ones. It was the baseline decision on 90 stat requirements for advanced jutsu. There might be something in between in future, and this might also change with the balance. Yeah, it's what we want to test at the moment. Any plans to make new players have to click on a village at the character creator screen so that if they forget that they don't go leave? Okay, I can't believe I read all of that. I wish soon on top. Is there any plans to hide Anbu info from the bounty book? Yeah, if you could write the player ideas about that, because I believe it could be useful to save all this idea and talk it over. Add the tag like Mist Ninja to the Mist Chunin bandana and make it trade up as a roach ninja can buy it. No, I don't think you should be able to buy it as a rogue ninja. Okay, that's it. Are there any plans to buff Cutter? Yes, I'm doing it right after this Q&A. Show the poor Slug summon some love when you rework it. It will be based on the rework, but I would like to see Slug more often.
Yeah.
And you get it up to yell at the new coder to fix the hood toggle on weapons, like knuckles and stuff. It's up to Lou.
I will
60 are
remind
bigger
Kai
or
again.
shortened than 50.
It's a lot bigger.
I created the missions and I
it's bigger.
scripted them. Kenok was making the maps for this, and Lou was working between us and providing the art and being the creative mind behind a lot of things. So from my side, I created over 30 missions for this arc, which some of are connected and between each other. Yeah, don't read my dialogues. I mean, I tried my best. Any plans on adding a housing system to Asoki for a way to revive the village? I know Erox wanted to do it. Yes, maybe he wanted to, but we don't have any plans for it at the moment. I believe that Asoki was... I mean, the way Asoki was built with the spawn point and everything was something that Rory had no idea about.
Yeah, he didn't.
And that's
So,
why
like,
it was... Yeah.
Yeah, it was never supposed to have the spawn point. So yeah, that's why it got removed eventually, because it was basically like a teleport, you know? You would just skip a lot of maps because of it. So yeah, it was never intended.
Any chance that you time slot for auto events? Yes, we talk about that it could be rotating, but we have to talk it over on how to approach it. Last few questions, guys, because we should finish it already. Any plans to add the moral of the?
No,
Okay.
don't even read that one.
Got me. And ideas to address the issues within rooms being difficult to get due to alts. Yeah, I can add more in rooms because there is no option for us to make one instance tile that you can do. Why Sagis are bloated? We already answered this question, cannot answer this question about agility, and that it would be great to move it other stats, but it's core mechanic, which is basically it depends on Rory, right? And would it be possible to keep the experience for previously learned but forgotten jutsu to test a new build? Yes, there is something planned. If you will look into the player ideas, I believe it's marked as planned by Rory. It's like a jutsu bank or whatever, and one day it will happen for sure. And plans on adding more advanced jutsu in the future? I hope so.
Yeah, there are plans for that. Like, you're not just gonna get one jutsu. Like the level cap is gonna increase to 80, 90, and eventually 100. And, you know, you're gonna keep learning new jutsus, Phil.
Night, Marino. Okay, last 3 questions. Is there any plan or ideas to make useful manpower, economy, intel, and so on? Yes, so basically, I don't think it's in progress at the moment, but I know that there was idea when I was talking with Rory about the whole thing of using this stuff to, let's say, upgrade the Yonin and so on. So it's nothing confirmed, but there was a plan like that. So
I remember he mentioned like villages being able to use like power and economy to, like, let's say add extra zonings around the village or village like shops and stuff like that, but it's not being like currently worked on right now.
Bow coming with Arc 60. Luhan answered that. And the plans regarding something like realms that we can build them up from scratch. No, we don't have ability to make like sandbox experience for all of you. And the last one, why does the team often choose to remove features instead of fixing them? For example, the Hokami hat buff was removed instead of preventing Hokamis from joining organizations. The village ban system was completely removed because of past abuse. And the tuning exam simply wasn't held manually during the previous term. Why not keep these features with better restrictions instead of removing them? We talk about the tuning exam and what's planned for that, and that we will hold one most likely soon, even while waiting for the automatic system. The Hokami buff and I don't even remember that change. Sorry.
Yeah, so the Hokami buff was experimental on the old Brazilian server. I asked Rory about it and he said sure. So it was never like an actual thing. It was just on the BR server. It was kind of like added to give, you know, a bit of strength to Kages and all that. And about the exiles, so the thing with exiles is really like, it's basically Rory wanted to move like that power from players, so like players cannot choose if you know, if someone else is gonna be able to play in their village or not. So you still have like gave Kage some exiling powers with the recent additions to that documents I have in the village discords. So you can still request exiles for, you know, bad players and all that. But you know, you had so many new players being exiled because, you know, there was just like, they just don't know anything about the game and would be exiled because people think they are spies or anything like that, and that would, like, you know, make players just not want to play the game. That's why it got removed. But yeah, that's That's about it.
And
About the
last
Kami thing. Yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
And the last question, can you make auction house for the game to make a better trade system? No, we got the current shop system, which is based on traveling from village to village, visiting each other and interaction between players. I don't think the global auction house where you go, which you know from other multiplayer games, and you go to NPC and just talk and open the window will happen. So yeah, you can still open the shop, go offline, and it's happening. So it's just about the fact of maybe people deciding together as a community. I mean, from other games that I played with such systems, there was one place dedicated to opening the shops, and I believe by some reason in our community, maybe we should more give you more chance to do it, to just create a shopping hub or whatever, maybe Asoki. Yeah.
So
That's
there's
it.
this one guy, he kept asking about the new village. So no, there's no new village being made right now. So
No.
everyone knows like the next village gonna be Cloud and all that, but it's not coming anytime soon. No, we don't have plans for it right now.
We'll most likely have a child before
Yeah,
this village
be a
will
while.
happen. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Kanak. It was
all good.
It was a great time.
It was great.
I hope we will do more events like that. And whenever you feel like something is not transparent from our side, just ask. We are not hiding anything, and we will try to hold such events if needed. On Cliff Nin.
Peace out, everyone.
Yeah, sounds good. See you guys.
See you guys. Bye.